as you may notice, my hair's a little bit shorter than it used to be. I went to get a haircut this morning, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit shorter than I would have liked. I feel like I'm having a bit of a Joe March moment, even though it's not nearly as bad or as heroic as her hair situation was. But yeah, it's not bad. It doesn't look bad. It's just not what I wanted, and I tried to curl it to make it look better, and I just feel like it looks worse, and I just need to stop thinking about it or looking at it. But it's fine, because we've got more important things to worry about, like the fact that I need to get my manuscript to my editor today. So yesterday I finished up all of the edits in the manuscript. I just want to go through it a final time and just like go through all of the comments and everything, just to check that I didn't miss anything accidentally, or yeah, that I'm just happy overall with what the manuscript currently looks like. Obviously there's still going to be quite a few more rounds of edits, probably at least 3 or 4. I feel like I should get myself some coffee or some kind of pick-me-up, because it's been an emotional morning. I realized that there are more important things to worry about in the world than your hair. I just wasn't prepared for this drastic of a change with my hair, because I'm quite fond of my hair. But yeah, at this point I'm just laughing, because if I'm not gonna laugh about it, then I'm gonna start crying. So it doesn't actually look bad. That's the thing, like, it doesn't look bad. I just wanted longer hair. I missed my longer hair. I didn't want it to be short. Hi Loki, come up here. Hello. Say hi to your fans. I mean, we all know they're just watching for you, really. He's been pretty good since we moved with adjusting. He's still a little bit like skittish to go outside, so I don't leave him out alone for too long. But yeah, we go get some coffee, Loki. Some coffee and do some writing, some editing. Okay, such a loyal writing partner, aren't you? You're a very good writing partner. Manuscript is done. I'm going to send it to my editor. I almost just said the title, or the current working title of the book. I didn't notice there were 1 or 2 things that were still unresolved, because I need my editor's opinion on it before I go ahead. I want to show you the screen, but I can't, because the title of the book is there, and obviously you cannot see the title of the book yet. I'm contemplating arranging a call with my editor just to chat about some of the things that I'm still uncertain about, or that I need her opinion on, and just a couple of things with regards to the release for book 1, which is in like 3 weeks, which is crazy to think about. Book is done. I can actually relax now, even though I still have to go to work, but up until then, for the next half an hour-ish, I can relax. Might do some reading. I'm on page 823 of Drums of Autumn. I'm making progress. I really am. I wish I could finish it by Monday, because I love to start a new book by Monday, but I just don't know. This weekend's really busy, so unless I spend the whole Sunday afternoon reading, we might not be able to do that, but we shall see. I really want to finish it. So we are having the nicest, sunniest weather, but as you can probably hear, I've got a bit of a cold situation going on, or like a really bad case of hay fever. I'm not sure. Either way, I'm on my way to the doctor just to have it checked out and get me whatever meds I need to get rid of this, so I don't sound like this anymore. That being said, like I said, it's a really nice day. It's probably the best weather we're gonna have all week, so I don't want to waste the day, because I'm not feeling like completely bedridden. I'm just not feeling great. And I do have a bit of writing work that I need to do, but we will get to that. I am going to stop after my doctor's appointment. I'm going to stop at the bookstore. There's a little
second-hand bookstore. It used to be close to where we lived. It's not super close anymore. But when we moved, I like donated a bunch of books to them, and they give you store credit in return. So I have almost like 1,000 rands worth of store credit there. And what I really like about this place is that she often has relatively like new books. I've got an Emily Henry book from there. She's got Colleen Hoover, Ali Hazelwood. What's that, like Twisted series I haven't read, but I've seen on Book Talk a lot. So yeah, I'm trying not to really purchase a lot of books because I want to, my TBR isn't super big, but I'm trying to like, what's the word? I'm trying to make my TBR smaller, but I just want to kind of see what she has because it's a secondhand bookstore. Like, the books that are there are not going to be there for long, and I have a particular set of books that, or like a particular couple of books that I really want to add to my TBR this year. So we're gonna go there, we're gonna see if we can find anything that I've been wanting for a while. Oh, I also need to put petrol in my car because we do not want to run out of petrol. That would be very unfortunate for me.
I don't know if you can hear it, but there's construction going on at one of our neighbors' houses, and it is so loud and so annoying. I think I'm going to put my headphones on before I write because there's no way that I can concentrate with that going on. Also, we've got our vanilla iced coffee. I feel like the straw might have been too big, to be honest. But anyways, last week I turned in the latest draft of book 2 to my editor, and now we are currently resuming our work on book 3. I don't know, I can't actually show you that. I don't know why I did that. Anyways, the manuscript's currently at 37,000 words. I feel like it's been a really long time since I've talked about book 3 because it's been a really long time since I've worked on book 3. But yeah, we're currently busy with chapter 22. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a bit of a, not struggle, but I guess like it's taking me some time to get into the drafting headspace again. That and the fact that I am not feeling super great. Obviously, I can't tell you much about the scene that I'm writing. I have my outline next to me, and I kind of got this idea for adding like another scene into the chapter. But now I need to transition to that scene, and I'm not really sure how to do that. So that's gonna be what I have to figure out now. And then, yeah, we still got a lot of work left in chapter 22. Because this is kind of, not like a major scene, but it's relatively important towards the plot, like for later on in the story. We have officially reached 38,000 words in book 3, which isn't that much progress considering how far I still have to go with this book. Like, I'm still not even halfway. I'm really glad I decided to add this scene to the story, even though it wasn't originally part of the outline. Not that you can't stray away from your outline, I just find it's really helpful to prevent like writer's block and to give like a clear direction for the story. But yeah, like I said, I'm glad I added the scene because it's more of a romantic scene, and book 3 is, I don't necessarily want to say like a lot darker, but it's less light-hearted. Like it's more tense, it's more dramatic,
than the first two books, just because of what is happening in the plot and like what all of the characters are going through, because they are going through it. So that kind of, it makes it very difficult to add like romance. But I do feel like that was one of my concerns after going through the outline, is the fact that I feel like readers obviously gonna want more romance between our two main characters. So we have added a bit of a romantic scene. It's not even, well, yeah, it's not close to being finished yet. I'd probably say I'm like halfway through the scene, and then we have to add the other scene, the original scene that was part of the outline, before we're done with chapter 22. So we're not close to being done with the chapter. But not to boast about my own writing, it's just that we have a bit of an emotional moment going on between our two main characters. And you know when you read a book and the love interest like just says something and your heart just stops and you're like, you know what I mean? We kind of wrote something like that. What I mean to say is that I am happy with the scene. I'm happy I added it. I'm happy that like everything that's happening in the dialogue is good. Obviously it's just the first draft, so it's like far from being perfect, but the main points are good. Yeah, I just really love what our love interest says here, because it's so sweet, it's so beautiful. It's just, oh, I love this man. He doesn't even exist. I don't think I'm gonna write further today, because I think we ended it on a good spot, so it's gonna keep me rolling for tomorrow. I do have some time, actually no I don't. I don't have a lot of time before I have to leave for work, so I have a couple of other admin things to do. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have time to read before I leave. I also have some editing to do, not book editing, sorry, video editing to do. Yeah, good writing session. We're feeling more like I'm getting into the drafting now. Like I said, it's still first draft, it's not perfect, so you know, it's like you have to be hard on yourself in terms of not going back and editing or trying to write it perfectly, but just writing it. Oh, my grandmother just pulled up. I completely forgot she was gonna stop by. Okay, I'm gonna go say hi to my grandmother, make her some coffee. We'll chat soon. Good morning, besties. Today is going to be an exciting day because I have an interview with Sasha Osberg about my book, and we are freaking out a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, but I do also have quite a bit of writing work to get done. And I think before we do anything, we should make another cup of coffee. I just had to put the dryer off because otherwise I'm not going to hear a single word that I'm saying. Also, of course I have a cold the day that I have to do this interview that I've been waiting like a month to do, but I feel like I feel a little bit better today, and I feel like I'm sounding a little bit better today, so it just is what it is at this point. But basically, for those of you who don't know, let me just turn this off. For those of you who don't know, back in the OG booktube days, Sasha Osberg used to make booktube videos, and I was obsessed with her content. Like, I used to watch all of her videos as a teenager, especially like early teens, you know, 14, 15. I don't really think she makes videos on YouTube anymore. I think it's been a good while since she's uploaded anything, but she obviously started working for the publishing company that's now publishing my book, and because she's in marketing, she's interviewing me about my book that I wrote, that she read, that she's interviewing me. I'm freaking out. I'm trying to be very cool about it, but I'm not, so yeah. Obviously it's gonna be over Zoom because I am not in London, as much as I would have loved to be. That would have been so great, but we're gonna do it over Zoom. It's in 2 hours, so we have a good bit of time So I'm gonna try and get my writing done, and then I'll go and get ready so we can at least look, you know, our best before we do that. I'm gonna sit outside and write. However, there's still construction going on, which is very annoying. So I might just put on my headphones. I can't listen to the birds singing, but at least I'm sitting outside. So let's make some coffee, get to writing. I want to finish that scene at least. I don't know if I'll finish the whole of chapter 22, but I want to finish that scene I was working on yesterday, and then hopefully at least get started with the next scene so we can make some progress on that. And then also have a video to edit. So yeah, lots of stuff to do today. Very busy, but it's good. We're excited. Oh, I also have, I completely forgot, I have an event after work. Well, like not an event, a social event after work that I have to go to, that I forgot about. So our writing is done for the day. We got ready. We're looking a little bit more put together, as long as my hair is working with me. Was it the most productive writing session? Not really, but I think it's just because my mind was occupied with all of the other things that need to happen today and this. We have about 15 minutes before our Zoom interview, which I am so excited about, but also nervous about, but also excited about. So yeah, and then if I have time left before I head off to work, I'm going to read a bit. Last night I got to, I think, 1,100 pages, 1,100 pages into Drums of Autumn. I have 185 pages left before I am done with that book, and I really just want to finish that book now and move on to something else. I've really been enjoying it, but it is starting to feel like a bit of an Everest because I'm just not getting there. But we have been really busy, so we shall see how the day goes. Let's do our interview to get that going as well. So we're making progress. It's exciting, but nerve-wracking. Oh my god! Well, you're doing a great job. I am. I have to go to work, but I'm not okay. My camera's battery is about to die. We're gonna have to do a debrief of this interview when I get home because I'm not okay. That was so much fun. I did not think an interview could be so much fun. I just have no words. She is so incredibly kind. I think she has to be one of my favorite people on the planet because we just had the best time talking about our like mutual loves for books and each other's books, and there's like so many. I don't actually think we spent like 5 minutes on the interview questions and the rest was just like fangirling to each other. But I really have to go to work. I'm gonna be late, so, or not late yet, but I don't want to be late, so I'm gonna charge my camera, and then when I get home I'm gonna have a full-on debrief session about this because I don't think anything is gonna top this. I don't think I'm gonna be able to stop smiling for the rest of the day. I think I've just accepted it as such, so we're gonna move on with our lives. Anyways, I know I promised you a debrief of the interview yesterday and I did not deliver because when I got home after work I was so tired. I had dinner and then I took a nap until I had to get ready to leave to go out with my friends. So, and then we only got home around like 10 or after 10, I don't even remember. It was late. I was very tired. I'm still tired, to be honest. And I still can't properly breathe because of my sinuses, so we're just having a jolly good time right now. No, honestly, it's not that bad, but I do want to tell you about the interview, which, oh my goodness, I could not stop smiling yesterday afternoon. It was so much fun. She was so incredibly kind, and we bonded over like all of our favorite books. She showed me her signed copies of Outlander and Divergent, and we basically talked about how, you know, if I never watched her content back then, I never would have submitted my books to the company, and I never would have been published now. And we discussed some of the marketing for the publication of If the Crown Fits, and what else did we talk about? I don't know, we talked for a really long time up until I had to leave for work. So it was so great. I really enjoyed it. It was so much fun, and I cannot wait to eventually, hopefully someday, go to London and meet everybody in person and be able to like actually see all these amazing people that I'm working with. But I really feel like I ended up exactly where I'm supposed to be with this publishing company, with Joffy Books, and I'm so incredibly thankful for that, because every single person that I've worked with thus far has been so kind and genuine and wonderful, and I can endlessly sit here and talk about how amazing these people are. So what else? I have not written a single word today. I have to leave for work in half an hour. I've not written a single word. I've been editing the video that's up before this one, so I just uploaded it. If you haven't watched it, it's also a writing vlog, so you know. Maybe, you know what, I might be able to take my laptop with me, and there could be like a sparse few minutes in between where I could sit and get in a couple of words. I did do that earlier in the week, which was great. We're still on chapter 22. Apparently this is going to be a long one. Yeah, yesterday I reached 39,000 words, as I said, so if I could do 40 today, that would actually be really great. Oh, and I also have Bible study tonight, so I don't really have time to do work this evening. That's a problem for later. Tomorrow's Friday, so, and it's weekend, and I don't have any plans this weekend yet, which means that I'm just gonna like stay in bed and do nothing, and I'm getting way too excited about this. Anyways, okay. Yeah. We need to add this bad boy to the shelf now, the trophy shelf. Only problem is my other Outlander books are there under that stack, so I'm gonna have to remove the stack first before I can place this one. It is Tuesday morning. I had to think about that for a second. And I'm currently working on chapter 24. So we've made some progress, but I haven't been writing like very lengthy chapters. I think especially because the chapters that I'm currently working on are a little bit filler chapters. Like, they matter when it comes to the plot, like long term. All of these little details are important to the story for like the character development and plot points later on in the story, but these chapters themselves are not particularly very exciting. So yeah, I just think my mind is hitting a little bit of a blank. Like, I know what I want the main idea of the chapter to be about, but getting all of the words out is just taking some time. So I have about 400 words left before the manuscript is at 42,000 words, which, I mean, at least that is some progress. I try to write like a minimum of 1,000 words a day, so that I know by the end of the week I've written at least 5,000 words in the novel, which, I mean, it's not that much. 10,000
would be better, would be a lot better. But I think, yeah, once we get past these chapters, it's about to pick up again. I finally finished, where did I put it? There, that shelf. I finally finished the 4th book in the Outlander series, so I'm happy to have read that massive novel. It was good. Like I said, I honestly think it's one of my favorite books in the series, so that was fun. But I'm also happy to be reading some other books again. Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday. I actually managed to write another 1,000 words yesterday afternoon, which brings the sum total to 43,000 words. We are making some decent progress in the book. I thought it was going to be like another kind of, it is a bit of a filler scene, but we've also had like a big setting change in the book, and I think that was what got me like really going, just because it was nice to like write a whole new description for this different setting. And we've got some old characters coming back that were, I think, in book 2, or a character, and yeah, it's like it's moving the plot along nicely, so I'm really glad that I got the extra 1,000 words in. But I wanted to talk to you about something else, which I'm actually like really excited about. So this video is actually very, very kindly sponsored by Reedsy, which never thought I'd be able to say, like, the genuine excitement I have about this. So if you don't know what Reedsy is, it's basically an online writing platform that you can use to write and format your novels, especially ebooks. So I used Reedsy, I've been using their website for probably 2 or 3 years now. I wrote the entirety of Till Death Do Us Part on Reedsy and formatted the ebook on there as well. And then I think I wrote the first few drafts of the 2nd book in the Crown trilogy on there as well. So, but other than that, they also have like editors and formatters. Basically everything that you need to publish a book, you can reach out to on there and get like quotes and that kind of stuff. But right now they are having like a how to write a novel course, which basically teaches you to draft your novel in 3 months. And I honestly think it's a really cool concept, especially for newer writers. Like if you're writing your first novel, it's such a daunting experience. I think that writing or like being a full-time author it's so much more technical to write a successful novel than people realize, because anyone can write a book, right? But I think that if you want to write something that's really successful and that stands out and that grabs the reader's attention, it's not just creativity. I feel like creativity is a very small percentage of what it is to actually write a book, and it's a lot more technical, like I said, than people realize. There's a lot of things to take into account. And I mean, for those who know, I took a creative writing course last year, and even though you don't need a degree or you don't need to take any kind of course to be able to write a book, the things that you learn on there genuinely affect your writing style so much, and it just makes the drafting process easier because you end up having less work to edit later on the book if you write it well or write it better the first time. I think as well, like, obviously you get people who plot books and people who just kind of go with the flow, and it's a kind of to each his own thing. But for me personally, I love planning my books, and I feel like I always outline the entire book before I write the novel because it helps me prevent writer's block, and I always know which direction the story is going. And like, yes, it can change, but I have something to work with, and I feel like it really speeds up my writing process. So what's cool about the course is they, you know, they tell you all these things, everything that's involved in, you know, planning your book, the outline and the characters and their motivations and that kind of thing. Because, you know, there's really a lot that goes into it, but if you follow certain structures within the process of writing your novel, it genuinely becomes so much easier. So I feel like now that I'm on, you know, like my 4th or 5th or whatever book that I'm writing, there is a specific kind of structure that I follow. There are specific things that I take into account that just speeds up the outlining process so much, and it does genuinely make your book better. So for those who are interested in like not only, you know, using Reedsy as a website, which I would recommend anyway, because it is really easy to like organize your book and all of the chapters, and like I said, it also helps with formatting if that is something that you are not great at, like me. If you're also interested in like the course, it's all online. You have like a really experienced writing instructor that's working with you. You can get feedback. You know, it's like you get live masterclasses. There's going to be guest authors and writing coaches, and there's also like a little community hub where you can kind of interact with other people who are doing the course and that kind of thing, which I think is pretty nice, so it doesn't feel like you're doing it alone, even though it's online. And yeah, I will have the link in the description, so do feel free to check it out if that is something that you're interested in. And yeah, even if it's not like your first novel, I honestly think something like this can really be beneficial to your entire writing process. I should mention though, the next course is starting on the 28th of October, which is pretty soon. So if you do want to look up more information about the course, I would suggest doing it now. And then the next one is starting in January of next year. So if your New Year's resolution is to write a novel, that is also something that you can look into or think about doing. So yeah, thank you to Reedsy for reaching out to me. Like I said, it's really cool to be able to work with someone that, you know, like I said, I've used their website for so long, and I've genuinely enjoyed using it because it's really user-friendly. And it's nice because I feel like I can just share my genuine thoughts and opinions, which are all very positive. So I'll show you what the course is looking like. So as you can see, it's starting on October 28th, which is just around the corner. This is the instructor, Tom Bromley. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And yeah, this is some prep sessions that you have where he talks about the pitch, the protagonist, the plots, point of view, place, all of that kind of stuff, and, you know, setting up your book, everything like that. Like I've said, everyone is so different, and not everyone wants to plan their entire novel to a T. But I genuinely feel like, in my experience, the more I pre-planned my novel before I started writing it, I don't experience writer's block anymore. And because I know where the story is going and I've taken all of these things into account, I already have like something good that I'm working with, something that I know is going to work, and I'm not creating like massive stumbling blocks for myself later down the line. You know, I'm not creating, I mean, we still get plot holes sometimes, but generally speaking, you're not getting massive plot holes or anything like that. And you have a structure that you know will get readers invested, and it's honestly just saving you so much time down the line when you're editing and so forth. So be sure to check out the link, and yeah, thank you for listening to me ramble. One more thing that I want to show you guys, I got word from my editor today. Oh, which reminds me, I need to send my editor an email. But I got word from my publishing company yesterday that the physical copies of my book have officially arrived, and they also shipped my physical copies to me. I don't know how long it's gonna take to get here, but how cute are these? Sorry, that's the inverter, it's making a lot of noise. They're looking so nice. I'm so excited about these books. I can't wait to like physically have them with me. The weather is so nice. I'm wondering if I should go for a walk. I think I'm gonna have my coffee. I'm gonna continue reading Sense and Sensibility. I reached 100 pages last night, but it is going a bit slow because first of all, the print is really small in that book, and obviously, you know, Regency era writing style is just a little bit less fast-paced. So yeah, let's make our coffee. I'm gonna read for a bit and then go for a walk. And then I probably still have some time to get a bit more writing done for book 3, which I'm excited about. I feel like the scene I wrote yesterday really got me like in a good zone to hopefully like continue with that, and the next upcoming chapters are going to be quite, I wouldn't say like, well yeah, they're going to be quite action filled, but there's also, because it's like different perspectives, there's also going to be a few like romantic-ish interactions between some other characters. It's not like kissing scenes or anything, but you know, there's going to be tension and all of the stuff that we just love in our romantasy books. I just realized I have not ended this video yet, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can reach 45,000 words with the manuscript today, but we shall see how it goes. Oh, one more thing that I wanted to show you. So yesterday my publisher posted some character art, and I am actually obsessed because how freaking cute is this? I cannot even, it's so weird because obviously I've like described the characters in the books and stuff, but actually seeing someone bring it to life in this form, I'm like, yes, that is exactly how I pictured them. How do you know, it just feels really cool to be able to see it in a drawing. Like I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed and I'm so excited. Yesterday marked the 3-week countdown before release day. I don't even know what I'm gonna do to celebrate release day yet. We shall plan that when we get there. But yeah, I'm really excited about this book coming out, and I mean obviously the whole series. I've been working on it for quite a few years now, so yeah. But thanks for watching. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed it, and do not forget to pre-order If the Crown Fits. It is available on Amazon. The links will be in the description, and also remember to check out Reedsy's Write a Novel course if you want to find out how you can write a book in 3 months. That link will also be in the description. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good week or weekend or whenever you're watching this. Bye!